Hello, Podsmashers of the Internet, and welcome to another live gameplay stream for Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here at twitch.tv/80bitpodsmash. I am your host, Termite, and we will be streaming every Wednesday something that we're digging, something we're playing, and I picked this game up over the last weekend, so here I am, checking it out. I'm probably 3 or 4 hours in, so I'm very, very early into the game. And I hope all of the audio and everything is fine. We are usually a podcast where gaming goes to grab a beer, but that does not exclude me from drinking a beer while I am streaming. So tonight I'm drinking Old Ox Brewery's Oxorcist 2. It's an Imperial Pumpkin Ale on this very cold fall evening. So please grab a drink, whether it's tea, coffee. Well, it's 8 o'clock at night. If you're drinking coffee, good on you. Or an alcoholic beverage, wine, beer, mead, cider, liquor, whiskey, gin, vodka, whatever, rum, you do you. It is the eve of Thanksgiving in America. And so being reflective on the things that we're thankful for. We're all off work. Tomorrow's a big holiday. My house is immaculate. It smells amazing as my wife made 2 pies today, as well as making some stock for gravy. Also, if you are coming by way of YouTube, as these videos are uploaded to YouTube, definitely check out our podcast landing website, 80bitpodsmash.com, where links to all of our podcast platforms and social media platforms are all there. And check out our show, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, we're everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit. So definitely check us out. I think we have an episode coming up next week on... What is it? I don't even know. We just did our Thanksgiving episode, launched a Monday, and we had an episode about CD Projekt Red the Monday before that, and what was anticipation for Cyberpunk before it got delayed. So I am going to jump into a story mission, and these are meals that you can cook. So as you play, all of your character's upgrades and advancements are done through the map. So you pick up materials as you play, pick up weapons as you play, and gear and such. So I am about to do the Zora realm. So I don't think I'll need any of these things. But maybe just for funsies. Hla! Hilarious! I don't want to look like that. So I'm going to take this off. And put these back on. So I can be a soldier. I thought I told ya. And make sure he's got himself covered. Rivali. Definitely going to use Rivali. That's awesome. Onward! On to a story mission. So Age of Calamity here is definitely set in the Breath of the Wild universe, same exact universe to be exact, and it's set 100 years before Breath of the Wild. So Breath of the Wild talks about what happened 100 years ago, but this game is the events of that. So it's a prequel to Breath of the Wild, which is cool, because there's a sequel coming for that next year. We hope. We hope. Beer is so good. King Dorephan, the king of Azoras. So this is like chapter 2 of the whole game, and I've been going around recruiting each of the characters, the champions. So I've got Rivali, I've got Urbosa, and now I'm going to get Mipha. Thirsty. Excuse me. Oh, you are mistaken. that knight is around. You guys don't even know.
I cannot send my daughter into such peril.
But Your Majesty, I bring news.
Oh? There's Miffa.
You've grown since I last saw you.
She is bae. Absolutely wonderful.
And yet, you have not changed. This creature is a guardian? How cute.
Princess Mifa! Monsters on Poimus Mountain, marching this way.
What of my father?
His Majesty is leading the army to intercept. He thought the prince was here with you.
Sidon is missing.
Uh-oh. Sidon. Wasn't he in Breath of the Wild? See, I need somebody in chat to update me on the story of Breath of the Wild. It's been so long.
We will find Sidon. You must watch over the domain.
Highness,
I'm digging the music here. Let's get to some gameplay. A lot of stuff. All right. A lot of stories going on, which is great. But dang, I'm here to play. I'll have my beer done before we even get going. So just like any other of the Warriors games, you have like your basic combo. So I'm mashing Y and then X to do like a hard attack. Hard attack. My microphone is like in the way of the GUI here. Oh, my face is in the way of the map. Oh no, I gotta fix that. Hold on a minute. We gotta move me over to the other side because the number of kills I'm getting is nowhere near as important as the map. Cool. There we go. Oop. There we go. I was pressing the O button from the PlayStation, which on Nintendo is the A button, which is accept. On PlayStation, it's back. So you'll see the objectives flashing up on the map down below. What up? T-Bone is here. I'm playing a little Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity on this eve of Thanksgiving. Drinking a beer. This was the replacement game for Godfall. I did not get Godfall, so I opted to get this instead. You can use all of the Breath of the Wild stuff. I can throw bombs from the Sheikah Slate. That's pretty cool. There's Miffa. I've been playing so much PS5. I'm spoiled to fast load times in 60 frames per second, and this is definitely not 60 frames per second. At least that one section wasn't. Maybe some of this is. Sometimes I wish I had a frame rate counter. But yep, Eve of Thanksgiving, drinking a beer, playing some Zelda. I'm in love with this game. And like when I bought it, I was like, okay, Hyrule Warriors was fantastic. I sank hundreds of hours, or at least like 150 hours into the first one on the 3DS. And then I got the DLC, and I just kept playing. It was on the go, so I'm hoping that this one will get its hooks in me too, and it'll kind of be, you know, really good Switch game to play for a long time. Until we don't even know what's next. Maybe Bravely Default 2, and who knows when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out because of COVID. Like it was supposed to come out next year, but I wouldn't be surprised if they delayed that again. So we'll see. Yeah, this game's fantastic. I think it's a lot more accessible than Dynasty Warriors was. Dynasty Warriors was nuts. There's a lot going on, lots of characters, and then a story that just I never really got because it was not in an existing IP like this is. And so, yeah, Hyrule Warriors, you kind of like go through time and relive some of the big moments in past Zelda games Whereas this game, you are 100 years before Breath of the Wild, which if you've played Breath of the Wild, you'll know that Link was asleep for 100 years because Zelda put him there in a coma, and he woke up 100 years after the big war with the champions. So this game is that. You're in this war with it. Like, now I'm recruiting all the champions. I'm in chapter 2 of the whole story, so I'm very early in the game. And I am, this would be the mission to get Mipha on my team. So it's really cool to see, like, Link and Zelda and Impa, young Impa, going around Hyrule, recruiting all of the champions that you've played and come to know and love. At least their successors in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, this is. I mean, the map is identical, so it's pretty cool. After I finish this mission, I'll do a walkthrough of the map, which is where the addictiveness of this, like the gameplay loop. So the combat strategies vary between characters, and there's certain like bigger battles that involve certain things. You'll see me as I go. Oh yeah, there's see that magnet logo right there. So whenever an enemy does a move that requires you to block with a specific Sheikah Slate, you can hold this button so I can freeze. I can do the magnet, or the not the magnet, the lock, stasis lock, like this, and so some of the strategies are mixed. So you're not just mashing Y, although you do a lot of button mashing. All right, so that's where I'm supposed to do it, like right here. So he'll be more susceptible to the stasis now. There you go. Boom, hit him really hard. And it's kind of like a mini boss. He's not that important. And then you get these collectibles, these materials. You'll see a whole bunch of stuff happening on the right. And that's cool because you'll use those to increase your characters. You'll level them all up between levels, and you'll increase their stats. You'll unlock new abilities for them. And this is fun. I can see that there's a character fighting. Here we go. So I press down on the D-pad. It's Rivali. And he plays entirely different. Whoops. So he gets up in the air and flies and like shoots arrows, whereas Link is in your face swinging the sword. You know, Link is traditional Link. I mean, everything you would expect Link to do is normal. But the other characters, like I'm playing Rivali right now, add a lot of different dynamics to the match. Because even their Sheikah Slate abilities like this are totally different per character too. So even though it's bombs, cryo, whatever it's called for the ice, they all behave differently for each character. So it adds a little bit more extra fun, so you're not just mashing Y and rinse and repeat. Oh, so now I can use bombs because I have the enemy is doing an attack that indicates I should counter it with bombs, and you can see he's down now. And then these little weak point smash attacks come up. Oh, I hadn't even gotten an A special yet. And there's something so satisfying about constantly just wrecking fields of enemies. Or Zelda's very, like, lock onto one enemy and dance around and block, counter, and attack. And if you get too many enemies around you, it's kind of stressful in Zelda. But the Hyrule Warriors series is just like, as you just saw, I just wiped out a whole collection of Lizalfos. And here's some Bokoblins down here. And you just wreck house, and it's so fun. So it's got that like kind of Diablo demon slaying feel to it that makes Diablo really fun to play. Can I actually play as Mipha yet? Yes, I can. Sweet. This is the first time I've played as Mipha, so I don't really know what she's gonna do. Geyser climbing attack. Okay, I definitely should have done that on an enemy. And then within each character, you can get different weapons too, so they'll behave differently. You can get spears and swords and such that are all different. Okay, so Mipha is very melee with a spear. Kind of what I would expect. I hope my audio balance is okay. I had some tech issues earlier that didn't give me enough time to test everything I wanted before I started. Monster hordes have appeared. Let's go check it out. What does her ice look like? That's very similar to Link's. The game is really quiet, but I sound okay. Let's turn the game up then. See if that's better without blowing everybody away. Is that? hopefully a little better. You can also give orders to your team. And since I've got 3 heroes here, I should do that. So I can send Rivali here. Whoops. And then I can send Link. Let's see, is this me? No, that's where Link is. I'll send him up here. So that way they're kind of split up. So there's a little bit of an aspect of, like, keeping track of the battle that if you don't do, you could fail an objective and not really know it. And this is the first real, like, defense mission I've played yet, where you have to defend the points. Yeah, see, when I increase the volume through the stream, I don't see that difference. I don't have in my head what's the output from the stream. I just have what I hear. So when I adjust the slider, I have to just kind of do an educated guess. Alright, so you see us struggling in battle. So as soon as I finish this, I'm going to go investigate what's going on. Alright, Mipha is not capable like the other characters are. I wonder if it's because she's new and not leveled like the other ones are. Zora Captain on the verge of defeat. So is that... which character? So Link. Nope. Yeah, Link. So I should switch to Link and beat feet to that spot. Oh, he's way over there. I don't know if I can get there. So that's indicating a point, like a checkpoint might fail, and so I have to get there. I'm gonna skip all of these spots to try and rescue that. I think I took too long with Mipha trying to clear that spot. But as you can see from the environment, this is exactly ripped out of Breath of the Wild. I mean, it's the same. They didn't, like, change or cheapen the size of the maps or, you know, make it like a pseudo version of what you saw. This is literally the same geography, textures, and everything ripped right out of Breath of the Wild. I made it. Oh, I got my special up too, so I should come in here and wreck. Bing! So I just cleared out a ton of enemies here. I'll go ahead and use my bombs. And Link can even use his bow as well. Like that. You can dodge and you can block. Of course, I don't ever block because I'm me. That's why I don't play Dark Souls. So I hit him with the ice. You can hear the ding, ding, ding. That's breaking his shields down. You're not on... Oh, that's the other one. And I cannot be everywhere at once, people. Alright, do I have a hero that is available? Yep, that's what Penguin Man told me to do as well. Start with Bloodborne. Who is the green arrow? That's Mipha. Rivali's the blue. And I need to get... I guess I'll order her to start heading here. And then I'll finish this fight and get over there if I can. My people are not positioned where they should be. So there's a little bit of tactics going on here. A little bit of strategery. You see the nice shield surfing move. Paying homage to Breath of the Wild. It's shield surfing down the hills and stuff. Whee! Alright, so I guess I cleared that spot. And I may have lost... Yes, so I'll go reclaim that if I can. Running back. Do you guys hear any distortion in the audio? Because that might just be on my end. I don't really know what I could do about it if there was. It's all set up. Build a better computer, I guess, would be the solution. I've been messing with this computer for a while. It has a constant hard drive pegged at 100%, and it's driving me insane. And I've followed every guide, and I've downloaded every tool to clean and scan, and it's clean as a whistle. There's nothing wrong with it. And it might mean I have to like reformat Windows. Okay, good. I hear like crackling and stuff, but yeah, it's probably just on my end. It's good that the audio is getting through the internet. Just fine to you guys. Ow. Yeah, it should be locking on. You can definitely lock on. There we go. You get behind them and you can smack them. Alright. So even though I lost that 1 point and they had to flee, I still cleared that spot at 4 out of 6. And I don't know if there's like rankings at the end of this or not, but we'll see. So I would normally like say spoilers, but like I said, I'm in chapter 2. So this is very early in the game, so nothing monumental has happened. Like, the story's been established, and I'm recruiting all of the champions as we speak, and I've got half of them. After this, I'll have free reign of Mipha. Like I have Rivali and Yerbosa now. There we go. Just like wrecking fields of bokoblins is so fun. And then like the leveling and stuff between, you getting just a little bit stronger, learning new abilities and developing the characters, it makes it so fun and addicting. And that is the appeal of Hyrule Warriors. To the air, to the skies. Drop some bombs. Yeah, Rivali is so fun. Boom. Cool. Alright, so it looks like I got all those checkpoints cleared out. I keep clicking the left stick to run. I don't know where to go. Oh, there we go. Head for Ploymus Mountain. So that's where I will go. And it does have the amiibo support in this game, so I can scan amiibo. I've already done so today, and you get a bunch of in-game materials and rewards and stuff. So that's cool. Some people complain that that's pay to win because you pay for the amiibo and you get a little extra benefits, but it's a single player game minus some co-op stuff, so I think it's pretty okay. And I don't really see it that way because the rewards that you get are not, you can find them in the game just as easy. It's not like they're super rare or really mess with the game. But it's a fun little convenience. So I care about these bats because I need the wings. And you can see I just picked up an electric wing. Three viewers, hello everyone, welcome. I am Termite of 80-Bit Podsmash, and I'm playing Age of Calamity, set 100 years before Breath of the Wild. I'm in Chapter 2, so if you see spoilers here, it's not, I'm like 3 hours in the game. I'm right here at the beginning. So it's the eve of Thanksgiving, stick around, grab a drink, and I'm fighting a Lionel, which are absolutely terrifying in Breath of the Wild. So I don't know how this is going to go. Now it's like 3-on-1, so there's that. And I got my special up, so I'll hit that. Rivali can just fly, so I'm gonna stay with Rivali for a while. And he's pretty leveled up. Whoop! Ooh, okay. Let's knock away his armor. That's great. Ooh, I was gonna hit him with the ice. It's so crazy, like, all the weapons in the game break, and there is a... You can find any weapon in the game at any time, so there's not really a progression that blocks you from using a specific weapon, so I can't say that, like, you advance in the game. I guess your armor, you know, you do get better armor, but there was a point in the game where you just, like, wreck Lionels, and you know what to do to time them, and you learn their patterns. And so they became nowhere near as scary. I would actually go grind them and just fight them regularly. And it was kind of fun. Okay, so he can hit me in the sky. I guess what also made them terrifying is they would hit you and like knock out your entire health bar in one swipe. So you really had to not get hit. Oh, that move. That's awesome. I definitely remember that killing me a million times. Yep. The lightning bow is definitely key to beating Lionel. That's definitely true. So there is healing items in this game. You see my heart's getting low. So I press L1 and I don't know Nintendo's... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I guess it's L, not L1, but you press L. Woo! Ow. And you can heal with materials that you pick up throughout the course of the fight. Making quick work of this guy. Right. Definitely nowhere near as hard as they are in Breath of the Wild here. I think I'm too late with the ice. Nope, no, I hit him. Sweet. Alright. Done. I find it so cool that this is actually the same map as Breath of the Wild. Because Hyrule Warriors, with the original game, would have like a mock-up of Hyrule Field or, you know, around Kakariko Village and stuff. It wasn't nearly pulled out of... It wasn't literally pulled out of a game and replicated like this is. So this is really cool. This feels like
Why would you try to fight that beast?
Breath of the Wild with an entirely different battle system and level up progression system.
I'm so worried about you. But still,
So I was supposed to get Godfall for my PlayStation 5, but because of the reviews, I decided I didn't want to buy it. But I had budgeted the money for the game, so I just got this game instead over the weekend. I was like, I'm going to pick up Age of Calamity, because this game wasn't really on my radar, but as I heard more reviews and saw more footage after it came out, I was like, okay, this is a solid game. So here I am, streaming it for you wins. I am drinking Old Ox Brewery's Oxorcist 2, bringing it back from my Halloween stream. I picked up another one from friend of the show, Sean. Thanks for traveling around the world for me to get beer. He doesn't go specifically for me, but when he is around beer, he buys them. Picks them up for me, and then I pay him back. Yeah, so you see Mipha's level 6. Because she's brand new, I just got her this mission. I hadn't had a chance to upgrade her yet. So that's why she was weak and falling behind in some of the fights. So these are some of the battle rewards. Each, you pick stuff up as you go. Cycling through all that. And there's some new mats. Hey, and I got a new helmet. Which is a story mission, so I assume you would just get that anyway. That was pretty cool. Let me in there. Let me do it. Oh, let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Oh. Oh, dang. Okay. Well. That looks like one of the divine beasts. I wonder if that's what it was.
Could it be?
Yep. That's awesome. Get it, Miffa. Ooh, motion control aiming. Sure, why not? I feel like it's a little precise, like using a mouse on a PC shooter. Dang, a half hour's already gone by. Cool. How's everybody doing? Everybody stop eating so that they can make room for Thanksgiving meals tomorrow. Hear about some of our going-ons about Thanksgiving in our episode that just dropped on Monday at 80bitpodsmash.com. What? I didn't know you could do that. Next time it loads, I'll do that. Dude, that turkey is going to be so good. This will establish the default position for motion controls. Hold the controller or system in your ideal neutral position. That's what I'm doing right now. So you get to play the Divine Beasts in this game? Because that's new to me. I didn't know that. Again, I'm like 5 hours in, folks. Yeah, it looks like you do. Ooh. Okay, you can use the joystick to turn both joysticks like a shooter. So it's not just motion controls. I love... Oh, man. I love the mix of both. Let's see. Fling upward, frozen blast. Oh, here we go. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, this is awesome. This feels really good. Like the mixture of both joysticks and motion controls for precision. I like the big AoE damage right here and then the more precise laser blasts. Oh. Okay, I just pressed Y on that. Reset. I don't need to reset my aim. I'm good. Cooldowns. No, I have a special. I have A as well. Oh, this is so fun. Oh no. Oh, that was motion controls right there. That last twitch to get that. That's exactly what that was. I will not be able to do that again. Let's see what A does. Okay. That didn't seem to do what it was supposed to do. Wow. 2,000 KOs already? Killing so fast. This is nuts. I definitely did not see anything in the preview footage about doing this at all, and this is so fun. And there's nothing like this in Hyrule Warriors, the first one. I'm getting lit up by these whiz robes. Oh, these are Lionels. Okay. There we go. I can just break the bridge that they're standing on. I didn't know if I was close enough yet. Nice. And see, like, I guess different people have different feelings about what is considered a spoiler. I would not have considered someone telling me that you can play a Divine Beast as a spoiler that I would have been mad about. I'd have been like, oh, cool, that makes me want to play it, even more, actually. I don't know, I'm getting lit up by these Lionels. Let me see what's going on with this special. Maybe I can do this better now. Okay, yeah. Oh, I see what's happening here. So you're still, like, looking in the same direction. The camera's off. And that's okay. So that was a little better. That was freaking cool. But weird that this is the third champion, and I haven't controlled a Divine Beast yet. Yeah, this is cool. That was super fun. I'm also on, like, the normal difficulty. There's easy, normal, and hard. And this is normal.
This attack proves your point. We are woefully unprepared to defend against the Calamity.
The Calamity.
The Zora will face this peril head-on. We must consider the future. We all share this land of Hyrule. So all of us must do.
Tell us how it is.
Mifa. Attend.
Yes, now he approves of Mifa joining the fight against Calamity Ganon.
You will become the pilot of the Divine Beast, Varmuta. On one condition. You must promise to come back safely.
Okay. Who's played Breath of the Wild and knows the outcome of Mifa? Does she come back safely? But we'll find out in this game. Not tonight, because I'm not going to be able to beat the game in one sitting. This is like a 40-hour game. Alright, so now we're going to go back. This is the Between Battles main screen. So this is where all the progression happens between fights. And this is really cool. So I've unlocked Mifa, and you'll see little Mifa icons pop up on the map. And those are the things you can do to upgrade her specifically. And so I'll highlight one here to see. So with these materials, I can upgrade her, but I don't have them, so it kind of stinks. So I can upgrade her now here on this one. So I hit that, and then I get extra bonus hearts. So it'll bring up this. So this is Mifa's, like, screen. You can see how many combos she has, regular and strong attacks. So these upgrades will increase her life and upgrade her regular and strong attacks as well by giving you more combos. And you do all that through here. So there's also these training missions too. So this is a Mifa-specific fight that you can use to upgrade her and get these rewards. So this is, to me, this is the fun. Like, the story mode's great, but for Hyrule Warriors, like, upgrading characters, leveling them up, collecting gear, like, selling gear, getting money, going through the training camp, using money to upgrade and level up your characters, and, like, all of that character progression is the gameplay loop that I find the most addicting. So this, you can cook dishes at the beginning of every fight with materials, of course, but to learn the recipes to do that are these things on the map. So I have enough trout to learn this, so this will be something new. And those meals have effects in the fight, like move faster or more defense, more attack power. So that's cool. So the Keese eyeball, that's what I thought it was a wing. I was fighting those Keese because I needed the eyeball for this, so I could upgrade Urbosa. I still don't have a ruby for that, but you also unlock shops and stuff on the map here too. So I have this is the produce shop. So this I can buy materials here. So I might actually be able to get my Keese eye. Nope, I cannot. So that's lame. But you unlock shops by spending materials too. Like this shop. So this will be a quick shop store. So once I get 3 more hardy bass, it's not music, it's a fish, hardy bass, I can unlock that quick stop store, and it will have different materials to buy. So yeah, this map is like you're just kind of growing your entire presence through unlocking stores, upgrading characters. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So I'm kind of navigating around looking at... And then the Guardian thing that's with you is pointing at a recommendation. So I can go and do this. So mastering stasis. So this is going to focus on the Sheikah slates. You can tell I'm so early in the game. It's like a whole mission focused on how to do one thing. But here's the recipes. Recipes that I can cook. And they have different materials that require damage from lightning. Just like these are the defensive ones. Even an experience. If I had an egg here, I could get more experience boost. Damage from enemies in general is down 5%. Damage 5%. And movement speed here and here. So it depends on whether you want to spend the materials and make these things before every mission. I'm going to do damage plus 5. What up, Gamer Time? He made it. Did you get this game? You got this? You trying to jump on some online? I don't even know if this game has online. It probably doesn't. It's a Nintendo. I finished my beer just in time for you to show up. So how do I make this thing jump? Yay! There he goes. I'm doing that. See him jumping? That's me. I'm doing that. Whee! Whee! Did you play the original Hyrule Warriors Gamer Time? And what console did you play it on? Whee! Whee! I could do this all day. This is much more fun than just sitting here watching it load. Of course. Oh, you can move him. You can move him. Look at him go. Look at him go! Okay, the original Hyrule Warriors is amazing. If you have a chance to pick it up, I mean, the Switch is the definitive edition, so of course you want that one. But I have it on the 3DS, and I probably put like 150 hours into it. I'm gonna use stasis. You see the little arrows? Of course, you can launch them. Boom, there they go. Just like Breath of the Wild. I love it. Oh, I love it. I'm in chapter 2 of the overall story. I don't know how many chapters there are, but I'm like... I guess I've been playing for 42 minutes, so I should only be like 5 or 6 hours into the game in general. So don't worry about spoilers. It's not going to affect anything you're going to see. Oh my gosh, yeah. This game, of course, 1080p, 30 frames per second. It's nowhere near as sharp. I also upgraded to a 4K TV recently, so I've been playing my PS5 on that, and that, of course, is absolutely gorgeous and insane. So yeah, this is a bit of a step back. It's with graphical fidelity, but like Nintendo gonna do, they have a way, and I say this because of the Wii. The Wii existed in an era, that was the HD era, where PS3 and Xbox 360 had HDMI cables, they had 1080p, 720p, games that looked incredible for their time, but Nintendo did not. It was the Wii, it was 480p, and Super Mario Galaxy looked absolutely incredible without having to be high def. And this game does that. It looks great. The art style they have chosen, the kind of cel-shaded sort of Breath of the Wild art style, suits this game very well, and the performance of the game is fine for the amount of enemies on screen and what's happening. So yeah, like you can go back, it is aged very, very well. So I'm not concerned. You know, coming to a Nintendo game after being on the PS5, I'm used to it because of many, many years of gaming and life in general. Of how the Wii U was like still not as capable of a system as the Xbox One, PS4, and I loved the Wii U and I played the crap out of it. So it's just par for the course, right? I'm on a PS5 now, and I come back to the Switch, and I'm like, yep, it's the Nintendo console, but I'm not here for the graphics. Like I'm here for gameplay. I'm here for story. I'm here for fun. And this game checks all those boxes despite being lacking in the graphical fidelity. So that's the long end of that. Long explanation. Video games are awesome. What a time to be alive. The fact that the Switch can still even be relevant in selling as well as it's doing and be awesome and amazing in a world with PC gaming and PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles is remarkable, to say the least. A testament to their game design philosophies and paradigms. I'm still working on Paper Mario, which T-Bone got for me for my birthday, and that game is awesome. In fact, I debated whether I should stream that tonight or this. I'm like, I gotta be on the last quarter of that game, so I'm like 75% done with Paper Mario. I picked up Luigi's Mansion as I streamed for Halloween, you know, because I got the good deal on using GameStop reward points. And I've been playing that with my son, and I'm like probably a third of the way through it. And now I have this game too, plus Super Mario 3D All-Stars. So I've got a lot of Switch games to get through that are on my backlog. The biggest pull away from the Switch for me is PlayStation trophies. So PlayStation 5 has definitely helped my trophy levels, that's for sure. I've gotten 3 platinums. Wait, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Astro's Playroom, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then the remaster, they let you transfer your save from the original PS4 version. So I got that platinum. So I've gotten 3 platinums since PS5 has come out. A speedrun bingo challenge. In what game? What is it? What is a speedrun bingo challenge? Lay it on me. So this is a training level for stasis, yet it's not forcing me to use stasis. I mean, I used it, and it popped up to tell me to use it, but I didn't really feel that this was a... But I'll take it. Okay, sure. Any and all Switch games, you can do a bingo speedrun challenge. I still don't know what a bingo challenge is. I know what a speedrun is, obviously. We had a whole episode about speedruns and challenges. But bingo challenges never crept up onto our radar and our research. Now we're back to the map. And because I'm a completionist, I love checking things checking things off my map. So let me turn everything on the map blue. So I've unlocked this stable, and it allows me to have a merchant here. And let's check it out. So I can buy, what can I buy? So I can buy Hardy Bass. Remember, I needed those. So let me get those. Nope, I meant to hit yes. I did not have any issues transferring Borderlands 3 characters. Shift keys are gone. Guardian rank resetted, but I thought... So, like, Guardian ranks were weird. I saw the menu, and it had my upgrades in the little skill tree-like things within the Guardian ranks, but I was still 0. And I thought that was because I had switched to True Vault Hunter mode, not because I had transferred my character. So I don't know if that makes sense, because I don't know the names for these things. The issue that everyone was having was that if you transferred a second character... Yeah, points stayed, levels didn't. If you transferred a second character, it would be like transferring your whole save again, and it would overwrite the first character. So if you have more than one character, you can only transfer one at a time, and it would overwrite that. But I did the transfers after the patch to fix that. So I was able to bring my new character, Mose, over. New to me character, Mose. And what else was there? There was something else. I think it was it. Like, I didn't really have any issues. I transferred over my level 50 character. I'd never done True Vault Hunter mode at all. I have no DLC content, so yeah, I guess Guardian rank was the only thing I lost. Shift keys I definitely lost. Character skins seemed to be there. That was not an issue for me. But oh my gosh, is Borderlands 3 absolutely incredible on PS5? Yes. Everything I wanted, and I didn't really get into it until I got the 4K TV, which was a massive upgrade. Okay, so I should have all my Guardian stuff, but I don't. So maybe they'll patch that in. You and your opponent are trying to get 5 in a row, like bingo, but your bingo card is all challenges for the game. For example, if you did Mario Kart, perhaps you would have spaces with things like throw a blue shell or beat Toad's Turnpike. That sounds awesome. I would love to do that. That would be a lot of fun. I'm going to do this MIFA training level. Sorry, lots of chatting on the menu. I should get another drink. Yeah, I never really paid attention much to the Guardian ranks because I only got to level 50 when I was working on the Platinum for Borderlands. I never got into True Vault Hunter mode. I never did anything extra. I just finished the story, got the Platinum, and bounced, and haven't touched it since. And so I had this TV. It's a 1080p TV. It was a rear projection, 73 inch. This thing was a monster, and the GUI was cut off, and it's like the sides were. It was overscanned, is what it's called. It's the official term for it. It was trash, and the performance on Borderlands was terrible with the UI and such. Like, I had gotten the Platinum and I was done with the game, and then they had gone back and patched the UI when you bring up the menu and like switch weapons and stuff, and that sort of like was okay. And I remember seeing the game run on T-Bone's base PS4, and I had a PS4 Pro, which had better frame rates, slightly better looking graphics, I guess, as it super samples from 4K down to 1080p. But I didn't really like want to go back and do anything. I was kind of done with the game after the Platinum. In fact, I was frustrated by the map exploration and the trophies to unlock every area, and having to look online at a guide and find these super obscure tiny little spots located hidden, and that was driving me insane. So I did all that, got the Platinum, bounced, never went back. Now 4K TV, PlayStation 5, 60 frames per second. Everything is immaculate, gorgeous, super sharp, and butter smooth. The UI is like, this is the definitive version of Borderlands 3, and I'm dying to get back into it again. So I've started True Vault Hunter mode. I leveled up a few times, and I can't wait. Bingo cards for multi-games, while there are cards for non-Switch games. Friend only has a Switch, so we did a card with generic challenges like beat a boss or get hit by lightning, and limited ourselves to Switch titles. That sounds fun too. Do you do anything crazy for prizes? Because that can be nuts if like there's something. It's COVID times, so I wouldn't recommend it. But maybe like a pizza party, or like you have to buy me tickets to go to King's Dominion or something, or like some amusement park that you might like. I don't know. It's like, what's on the line here? What's stakes? Like, you have to buy me a game. I feel like if you do some sort of low stakes challenge, like a pizza party, or like, something silly like that, it makes the whole betting against one another competition that much more fun. I had a pizza bet out with Penguin Man on something a long time ago, and I don't remember what it was. And I guess we should revisit that, because somebody got a pizza and didn't cash in. In fact, I think I was talking about pizza bets at work in one of the projects I was working on. Man, I got an outstanding pizza bet with somebody, and we never cashed that in. Dang it. I wonder what it was. Man, I'm getting rocked here. It'd also be fun if you did something like, if you lost the bet, you have to buy the other person a video game. And it's up to the buyer to determine what and how much. So, like, I could bet and win, and if I won the bet, I would receive a free video game from the person I bet against. And it could be literally anything. And if the person who loses the bet doesn't want to spend a lot of money, you can go find any $5, $2, trash game, or get creative and do something. That would be a lot of fun. Or you could spend the $60 and get something crazy. Nice. Congratulations on your win. So many enemies. See, like, even though there's so much on the screen happening right now, the frame rate hasn't dropped at all. And that I can commend Nintendo for. And that's why, like, graphics aren't everything. The experience of the game is everything. How fun is the game? Does it take you away? If things slow down to a crawl, I'm distracted and frustrated. It's not fun. But this is fantastic. I'm loving every second of this. Oh, you should buy him Breath of the Wild for your win, even though it makes no sense. You should just buy him Breath of the Wild because it's so good. Just go get it for him. Make sure he gets it for Christmas. Find somebody to buy it for him. Oh, okay. I know Walmart right now has a bunch of Switch games on sale for $30. $30. You can get Mario Maker 2 for half off, $30 right now. Walmart's Black Friday happened. I actually found a copy of Breath of the Wild used for the Wii U. So my goal is to own every mainline Zelda game in the franchise on every platform it's been released for. And so far I have that accomplished. Go yell on the server about the sale. Like, go tell them about the sale. Anyway, I have a copy of Breath of the Wild for the Wii U because I have it in my head that I want to collect every mainline Zelda for every platform it's been released, even if it means I already have more than one copy. So that means I have Twilight Princess on the Wii, I have it on the GameCube, and I have the HD remake on the Wii U. It means I have Zelda 1 on the NES, and I have it on the Game Boy Advance because it came out on both. I don't know if Breath of the Wild is included in that sale. I haven't looked at the whole list. I just know that there's a big list of games for half off. And Nintendo games never go on sale. So the fact that there's a list of half off Switch games at Walmart for Black Friday right now is huge. So I recommend everyone who's watching right now to go look. Oh, yeah, we have a Discord server. Since GamerTime mentioned it in our chat, we have a Discord server, 80-Bit Podsmash. The link to that Discord server is in every one of our show notes, and the show notes can be found at any one of our podcast platforms, which you can find a link to from 80bitpodsmash.com. How do you like that? Done. Plugged. And we do have fun in our Discord server, talking about fun things. So I'm going to upgrade Mipha again, so that was some easy mats. So here you go is an example of a combo upgrade. So now I can press Y 5 times with her. Or before it would end the combo at 4. And I unlock another store here. Man, I could just do this forever. It's awesome. Upgrades beget upgrades beget upgrades, and it never stops. Where can I buy these Keese eyes? I would really like to know that. I don't want your snails and your fish. I need Goron spice. I'm about to go up to the Goron section next, so. Lotus. Let's see, what else? Silent Princess would be nice. Let's see. Courser honey, or Courser bee honey. What's this? There's not a merchant here right now, I see. Oh, so the stables have traveling merchants. Interesting. I don't have any interest in that. Oh, I gotta get Mipha upgraded. That's what I need to do. There's a training camp. Is that this? No, it's blacksmithing. So that's where you can, like, fuse weapons to upgrade existing ones. So if you get a lot of extra weapons, like, you can take this sword and upgrade it more. Or I can upgrade some of these other things. If I care. But I don't right now. Not for any of that stuff. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I gotta upgrade her. So I can take this Kadachi, and I can upgrade it by adding these weapons up to 5. Fuse them together, spend some rupees, and they grab the stats from the things that you use in fusing them. So I'll enhance that. Do this again. Weapons gain experience, they level up, and the cycle repeats. I need to upgrade Zelda as well. So I can enhance this spear by adding these 5 to it, and I'll get damage to midair enemies, plus 7%, and now my spear is way more powerful. So this kind of stuff I love. It's fun. It's a way to recycle all of your extra crap that you don't need. But it costs money, so if you don't have the money, then you got to keep grinding. Wow, 34. Dang. Alright, so that's... I have not seen GameSpot's review of Miles Morales. Did they not review it very well? Because everyone else seemed to have a pretty good reception for it. Myself included, the game's amazing. Looks like I don't have the materials to do things. Let's see, let me equip the best weapons for my characters real quick, and then I will move on to the next mission. I might even go grab another beer, because I don't have things going on tomorrow other than Thanksgiving, so I can drink more beer. Where is your Bosa? That doesn't make sense. Oh. Oh, you can switch them out here? Interesting. So this is kind of like your defaults, I guess? Huh. I don't know what I'm doing here. One of their thoughts makes no sense. And what thought would that be? If it's not spoilery, I'd like to know. I'm going to replace Link here with Impa. Because it'd be really cool to play an entire match without even touching Link. Zelda's severely... Oh, 14, okay. Who else is there? Whoops. Who else do I have? I have Mipha. Mipha's underleveled, so I need to go find the training camp. That is... You can spend rupees to upgrade characters. And I don't remember where that was. Is that here? No. Here it is. No, that's a mission. Bear with me, folks. Don't really know what's going on. Is this it? Meditative training. Curious room in the temple, perfect for meditation. Entering relaxes your spirits. And can you... What is... Oh. Okay. I don't want to do that. Where's the place where I spend money and they get better? Here it is. Military training camp. This is point and pay for getting better at martial arts. Done. Now I have 4 rupees left, and she's up to levels. If it's actually stronger than anybody else, so that's pretty sweet. Trying to find the quote. Okay. I will step out for just a moment to grab another beer, and I will be right back. Hello. I am back. Come on, catch up. Come on, game. Come on, game. Let's go. Capture card, do your thing. Where you at? I don't hear any sound. There it is. So now I have Aslan Beer Company's How Now Brown Cow. This is a milk stout brewed with peanut butter, chocolate, and coffee. And there's fun art on the can, and it comes in pints. Had the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Wow. Huh. That has some implications. For sure. GameSpot said this, huh? In today's day and age, I just don't think that would go over very well. Is there any social media response for folks on Twitter or Reddit? Well, Reddit's kind of the masses. Twitter is at least... It can be curated to the more credible responses. Ah. Oh, that tastes like dessert. All right, now we're going to Death Mountain, baby. All right, who do I want? I can't swap them out? Oh, I can only swap out one. I do want to play Urbosa. I haven't played Urbosa on the stream yet, so I'm going to go with Urbosa. And let's see, we're in a fire area, so let's see if there's... Damage from fire, minus 50%. We'll do that. I think that's smart. Onward! Well, Twitter's curated by you, so it's like, who do you follow? And who do you allow on your responses and such? So it depends on what side of the fence you fall on. But yeah.
The rugged Gorons lived in Goron City, a town carved into Death Mountain. They were forged in volcanic heat.
When did GameSpot's review post? Daruk! Yes! Can't wait for Daruk.
Repelled the mightiest of blows. Was deemed the best candidate
Ah.
to pilot divine beasts, Va Rudanya.
So this is the last of the 4. Manually advanced. That's a nice word to say skip. I wish video games would adopt that ubiquitously. That's fantastic. Don't just say skip. Don't skip the writers and the voice actors and the narration and all the skill and work and things that went in. You want to manually progress. It posted November 6th, and I have not caught wind of this potentially controversial review comment. That's weird, because usually when things happen in the gaming industry that are remotely controversial, I hear tons about it. So that's, Well, I'll just leave it at that. Miles Morales is amazing. I don't agree with that comment. I think it's fantastic, and it's representative. There's not many games where you can play a Black American protagonist interacting with a deaf woman who is an artist, and Miles' family, his mom is from Puerto Rico, running for office as mayor in New York, and like there's diversity in every segment of the game, and you don't even know it unless you're like trained to think that way. It's so well done. Nothing is exaggerated. Nothing is over the top in your face, and I feel like it's extremely well done.
Only the bravest go up there now. So that's why it's a good thing it's gonna be us.
Of course.
I love Daruk.
Death Mountain won't climb itself.
Yeah. I agree. Haley and Miles. Fire Emblem New Houses on the Switch is $27. It's a steal if you want that game. What am I doing? I'm looking to the side because my microphone is positioned in a way that blocks the GUI, the map. I would love Spider-Man 2 to be co-op. That'd be awesome. If they could figure that out, have Peter Parker, Miles Morales, like, oh, that would be amazing. So here we go. What am I doing? Aid the Goron captors. Defeat the Moblins. I don't want to be Link. I actually want to play Daruk. Yes! Oh, he's like, oh my gosh. Majora's Mask. Oh, this is so cool. Yes! Oh, I love this so much. What's his... He is everything I wanted and more in Daruk. I'm glad I saved the fire area for last. Let's see what strong attacks I can do. I don't know what... I just did R. He does this. I don't know what that's doing. IGN game devs' reaction to speedruns. Sometimes they die a little inside watching people skipping everything possible. Yeah. I mean, a lot of work goes in there, into those games, into that scripting. And it's not just writing, but also design and voice acting and all that stuff. So, but when you're speedrunning a game, it's kind of accepted to be like, all right, you don't really care about any of the story. You're trying to do the best you can to skip past that, to finish it as fast as you can, which is a compliment to the developers in a different way. But, you know, maybe the voice actors die inside a little bit. And welcome to the actual chat, Dave. 851. I appreciate your input all the time. Activate magma. What is... Okay, I need to use healing. What is this? Oh, there's a pillar of magma over there. He just broke. Yes, here we go. Get him, Daruk. Boom! As I used to do back in high school. Boom! Oh, Daruk is satisfying. I really wish you could, like, roll into, like, a bowling pin enemies and do damage to them. Magma bombs have spawned. Uh-oh. Capture the outposts. Well, I'm just gonna go this way. And Tinker would have made an epic playable character if they redeemed it. Yeah. Yeah. That would have been a lot of fun, too. All that underground tech would be cool to play with. And the Tinker is kind of the culmination of that. I'm going to kind of skip past these enemies here and work on getting toward, yeah, that corner. Don't lock onto the enemies. Just go past. Capture the outposts. Oh, yeah, he has the protection. I forgot about that. Ocarina of Time style with the Hylian shield walking up Death Mountain. I love it. Ooh, my phone is charged, so now I'm going to plug in my controller, my Switch Pro controller, USB-C. Yeah, it's not limited at all. Not now. Just use it forever. Ow. Come on, I'm like a Goron. You can't catch me on fire. What the heck? Anyone trying to get a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X and can't find one? I'm like ready to pull the trigger on it right now and is unable to do so. I would want to know about that. I'm pressing ZR. Oh, that did something. Yes. Your bravery inspires my own. You know, me too. Go Daruk. I'm gonna be a little more brave tomorrow. Oh, dang. I only have the actually Nintendo like first party one, and I've had it since launch, and it's treated me fantastically ever since. Let's see. PS5 in January. Sweet. So I'm trying to play Urbosa here. Whoops. I keep clicking the sticks because I want to run, but to run in this game, you just run, and it automatically starts sprinting. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade style. Just run, and it'll automatically start sprinting. But I'm not used to that. I'm used to every other game where you click a joystick or something to make them sprint. Yeah, the official Pro controllers are phenomenal. Like, it could be my favorite controller of the generation, of Generation 8. Because I think I like the DualSense a little better. Yeah, it's like if it works, why would you fix it? Don't break it if it's not broke. So you'll see a lightning bar beneath Urbosa, and that's her unique thing. So you can press X, which is the heart attack, to use to spend that bar, or you can charge it by holding the trigger. So this is like, again, it's dynamic, so you're not just constantly pressing Y. You're using your stasis, or your tablet abilities, your bombs, stasis, magnet, whatever, and cryo, and then you're doing things like worrying about each individual character's specials, and it's enough in the mix to make it feel like you're not just constantly mashing up one button over and over again. Yeah, $30 is less than half. I think the Pro controllers are $70, so I had a lot of bad experiences in the past of my life with third-party controllers, or officially licensed third-party controllers, and so I never really made it past over that mental gap. I guess I had to play Link. He's the only guy on this side of the walls to get to that last spot. Impa is awesome. I love Impa, and I wish she was in this fight right now, but I didn't get to choose the characters because it's a story fight. Not one of the optional ones. Man, Hyrule Warriors is so fun, guys. Go back and find the definitive one if you haven't played it. It's so... like, playing this right now is great. It's all new, and Breath of the Wildy, but it really makes me wish I had the Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, which has all the DLC. When you're talking references to Wind Waker and Skyward Sword, of course Zelda is awesome. And I wish she was in this fight too, but like I said, I couldn't pick characters because story. There's like these, in the original Hyrule Warriors, there were these game boards that were themed on a game. So like the Wind Waker theme board. And you'd go through each mission, and you would collect hidden weapons if you did certain objectives, and you could unlock more spaces on the board. It was awesome. Totally outside the main game story. In fact, the main game story in Hyrule Warriors, the original one, is not really that long. It's pretty short. The meat and potatoes of that game was definitely the extra developing characters beyond the main story. Here we go. All right, Link. Do your thing. So you can still do the Breath of the Wild if you time your dodge correctly. It'll do that, where you can do the flurry attacks. Dang. Do you know how long Age of Calamity is, the main story? I thought it was like 40 hours or so. But I don't know. Defeat the monsters. The more monsters you defeat, the better. Trying to navigate the camera and the map. He beat it in 2 days. Well, I mean, 2 days spending 12 hours each day is, 24. I mean, the most he could have done is 48 if he didn't sleep for 2 days straight. And I'm not 100% confident on the 40-hour number either. It's just something I remember anecdotally from something I read or saw. But man, this game is fun. Man, I remember all this stuff. And again, I love that they pulled the maps right out of Breath of the Wild. This is identical. Oh, I should have put my heat-resistant gear on. Do you guys remember bookstores? Borders, Barnes & Noble. This beer tastes like the smell of a bookstore. I'm just going to leave you with that. 20.5 hours, okay. Yeah. You walk in there, and it had the coffee shop in the back, and the smell of new books. That combined is what this beer is. And that's chocolate, coffee, stout. It's delicious. So I'm going to try and dodge. Ow. So unfortunately, you can't, like, well, maybe you can, I don't know. You can't jump on his back, and I remember bombs being a thing. Let's try that. Yep. That worked. So as soon as the cooldown... Yeah, there it goes. Knocking those defenses down. Stereotypical Christian homeschool mom. Yes, lots of bookstores. Even Lifeway and Family Christian Bookstore, which are no longer around, at least in our area. They're all gone. But yes, the smell of a bookstore with a coffee shop would be how this beer tastes. Yay! Which ones? It was Lifeway, which was a chain of Christian bookstores, and the Family Christian Bookstore was another chain. And in Fredericksburg, they both were in Central Park, the giant shopping center, and they're both gone now. They closed down. They gone because people don't buy physical books anymore. GameStop Black Friday sale is live. If you guys are tracking things, I might have to pick up the gift that I will give to Penguin on our Twitch stream coming up the week of Christmas, I think. Actually, I don't know when we're going to do that. But we are exchanging gifts, and we're going to do it in person. So let me see if I can find what I want to get him. Let's see, while the game is doing its thing. And of course, I'm not going to reveal it on stream because, you know, Christmas surprises, right? So I'm on my phone. Is it on the actual Black Friday sale? It is definitely on Black Friday sale. And I have to, unfortunately, if I buy it online through GameStop, you have to pay for shipping if you don't spend enough money. That's really dumb. So I would rather just have it delivered to the store, but you can't do that either. So, that puts me in a weird spot. Do we check? Of course, we get notified. So if it's, we get notified for all that stuff. Of course, I say that like, duh, we check it. And if you put something there and I haven't seen it, then I'm caught in it. Months ago and never got any feedback. I should check that. Here we go. Let's see. Trying to figure out where to go and not worry about these enemies because I want to get to Death Mountain. For shame. I get the Hamilton reference. The Audacity. Audacity is the name of the software we use to edit our podcast, too. So, how about that? Hot Springs. I ain't resting in no hot spring. Dude, Doom Eternal is $16. Game of the Year nominee for 2020. It came out in March. $17. If that's not on a Christmas list, go buy that for yourself right now. Just stop what you're doing. Pull the car over. Whatever, I don't care. Go get Doom Eternal on PlayStation. $17. And T-Bone, you have full permission to go get that game because I did not. I've already paid. I've already got you your gifts for Christmas, and it's not that. So get Doom Eternal right now. Just go do it. Ideally, you do in-store pickups. You don't have to pay for shipping, but. Cyberpunk comes out like 2 weeks. Okay, it went gold. The retail copies are out in the wild. It's happening. It's not going to get delayed again. It's too late. They've printed it. They've shipped it. Go get Doom Eternal, T-Bone. You need it. It's in your life. I have my copy of Cyberpunk already paid off. It's good to go. I cannot wait until it comes out. In fact, I've got a list of games on my backlog that I am itching to finish before that game comes out. Oh my gosh, Doom Eternal is so satisfying. It's so fun. I love it. And it has free PlayStation 5 enhancements coming next year. So that'll be the fast load times and the higher fidelity graphics and all that stuff. I will love to help you with the multiplayer trophies because that game is so good. My gosh, Yoshi's Crafted World is $27. Splatoon 2, which I have, is $27. There are some ridiculously cheap games. Code Vein is $10 if you're into that. Nevada tried to challenge the Cyberpunk devs for slowest completion in history. I wonder what game would actually get that. That's an interesting tidbit. The recommendation for free shipping, or price recommendation, is $35 on GameStop. So if you're ordering things, maybe I could text you the name of the thing I want to buy, Penguin Man, for Christmas, and you could add that to your order, and I could Venmo you or write you a check or pay you back for it, and then I can get that from you. because what I am purchasing, it does not meet the minimum price threshold. But I need time to look, too, because... Oh, you're talking about the election. Yes, Nevada did take forever. Yes, I followed the election results a lot. Probably a little too much. Yes, Nevada did take their time. They took their sweet time. So now I understand your joke. I thought you meant something entirely... Yeah, it makes sense. I got you. So I thought you said, like, somebody in Nevada challenged CD Projekt Red for the slowest development progress in history against other developers. It's... Yeah, I definitely did not read that correctly. But yes, I followed the election results. Nevada did take their time. I get it now. I'm caught up. All the while, I'm not explaining any game mechanics that I'm doing in this game, and I'm kind of like falling into that rhythmic, I know what I'm doing, it's kind of muscle memory now. Using the electric stuff for your Bosa, and I'm really into video game sales right now. I'm just like, man. Ooh, Daruk is here? I'm playing Daruk. What am I doing? I gotta play Daruk. He's my boy right now. He's new. I want to check him out. Oh, and I want him to heal. So I'm gonna do that. So I still don't understand his fire. So your Bosa has an electric meter that you can charge with ZR. And then with Daruk, he's got this magma thing that you can build up. But I don't see a thing on the GUI for like understanding where I'm at with it. No, you can't go already. Okay, good night. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat some turkey. Get some wine. I don't know if you're old enough to drink. You're like a child. It's fine. Drink some wine. Eat some turkey. Take a nap. Play some video games. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Reflect on the things you were thankful for. Make sure I don't get beer on my mouse pad table over here. Ooh, it's got some spears for Link. Got some new gear. Awesome. New recipe. And I do believe this was the last story mission for this chapter, so I don't know what's going to happen next. Don't know what's going to happen next. For those of you in chat, I am Termite of 80-Bit Podsmash. I know the number of viewers has kind of come and gone, but if you don't know who I am, we have a weekly video game podcast smashing together ideas that you care about with video games. So it's topical, it's not sequential, and Where Gaming Goes to Grab a Beer. So we just have a fun discussion over games, and those episodes go live Mondays at midnight. And you can find a link to all of our podcast platforms at 80bitpodsmash.com. We also have our YouTube channel. There's a link on the website where we do our weekly newscast at 8 p.m. on Mondays, where we go through the weekly gaming industry news. And then Wednesdays, you're here already, so twitch.tv/80bitpodsmash is where we are. Wednesday nights, we stream some sort of game that we're digging, and as we get new games and churn through stuff, we usually stream them here with our audience, so definitely check us out if you don't know who we are. We've been 3 years running. We have a blast doing the show. We love it. And we would love your subscription or your follow. Everything's free. There's no ads because we're not big enough to court sponsorships yet. So, unfortunately, for us. But for everyone else, it's free. Everything's free. 80-Bit Podsmash is everywhere. We have a Discord server. It's in our show notes. And all of our show notes are posted on all of our podcast platforms. So you can join our Discord server and interact with us there if you want. So I definitely look forward to growing our audience. I see some new folks in chat that I'm not familiar with, so that's why I went through that rigmarole real fast just to kind of catch everybody up as to who I am and what we do. This stream is a part of a bigger brand. The poster and our logo is behind me right here, 80-bit Podsmash. So thank you for checking me out and joining our chat here. Oh, I'm over here playing with the loading screen, and I can be progressing the cutscene. This is the second chapter in the game. There's no spoilers here, unless you care about the intro. I don't know how far the demo went, but I imagine if there was a good demo, it would probably end after this mission. So I'd still be within that early in the game. And if it's really a 12.5-hour game, then I'm in the first quarter. So I get to control this divine beast, which is amazing. Lava bombs. Aw, yeah. Get some, Daruk. Get those game sales. If they're not gifts for people you want to keep private and you buy something for Black Friday and you're shopping right now, I want to know what you are buying for yourself. If you want to share the gifts that you are buying for others, I would love to know. Just get that conversation flowing. What Black Friday steals are you the most excited for? And I can't say anything because the people I am buying gifts for are in chat or a part of this podcast. So I'm just gonna not offer anything there. I'm not buying anything for myself because I have enough. And I don't know what people are getting me, and I don't want to ruin that chance for them to purchase gifts for myself. So I am not partaking. I did buy 3 items on Black Friday sales so far for folks. What is counter? How do I counter? Is it like a block? I haven't done the magma rain yet. Let's try it with that. Ooh, okay. Let's see what magma rain does. Boom. All right, love that. Let's see what A does. Big beam blast. Just like the last one. Yeah, it's the same. All right, I can't reach that guy up to the right, or that collection of enemies to the right up here. There we go. Ooh, you know what Penguin is getting me. That's cool. I did tell you guys to collaborate so you guys wouldn't double buy. Someone needs to let my wife know what everyone's getting so that she doesn't double buy. I know Penguin and I are definitely doing our video game exchange live here on Twitch, which we normally do on the show, and we are going to record it and include it in our show. So we'll just do the gift exchange portion of that video, and there will be social media information for that. So keep an eye on our social media platforms. It's Facebook and Twitter mainly, with Instagram as kind of an extra if you care about that platform. But yeah, Facebook and Twitter, if you follow us there, you'll definitely be kept up to date on what we're doing as far as live tweets. We're also live streaming the Game Awards on December 10th. Normally we would live tweet them, but this year we've upgraded enough over the stay-at-home orders with the pandemic that we have the equipment we need to be able to both stream the Game Awards together and react to them live with you folks, and even interact in chat and be surprised with all of the cool gaming announcements that happen. It's also the release day of Cyberpunk, so it's going to be a packed day. It's going to be super fun. I don't know how I'm going to stream Cyberpunk because of content that is beyond the family-friendly scope. I know sometimes we stream some like horror things and some violence and gore and maybe some minor language, but Cyberpunk is taking the maturity level to the next level, so we'll probably not stream Cyberpunk. We'll have to play that one by ear. I like to stay family-friendly so that we can not be restrictive to any audience We'll see. Defeat the Igneo Taluses. And I guess it's this. I got lit up. There we go. So many kills. Or KOs, I should say. Alright. Man, this game is fun. I cannot believe an hour and a half's already gone by.
That was unexpected, but we pulled through in the end. You really proved yourself, hey, little guy? Now, about me piloting Rutania. Well, go ahead and count the mighty Daruk in.
Oh, thank you, Daruk.
Of course, we'll smash that Calamity cannon jerk to smithereens.
Do I see Coopetition Matt in chat? And he's not saying hi? No way. If Coopetition, we interviewed him on our show. He is a friend of our show. His name is Matt.
My favorite.
And we love him. So if he's here, you better say hi. Cheers to that.
Look delicious. Why don't you dig in, little guy?
We talked to him about MOBAs. Yep, he got busted.
Sorry. How thoughtful
He plays League of Legends and Heroes of the Storm.
for you, tiny princess. Next time, I promise to bring enough for everyone.
I love Daruk.
Thank you.
He is quickly becoming my favorite champion in this game so far. He's raiding in WoW, and you had enough time to click off, join this chat, and type that message. You're failing in your duty, sir. Hope you're not a healer. Maybe you missed that aggro if you're a tank. Thank you for taking the time to chat. I appreciate it. Best Warlock. Uh-oh. You're doing WoW Classic, aren't you? So you doing some Blackrock Spire? Is that what's going on right now? Look at all this extra stuff. Oh my gosh. There's so many missions. That's exciting. I never did Blackrock Spire. I always wish I had. I didn't get level 60 until after Burning Crusade came out. Or it was really close to it. So upgrade. Oh, I upgraded Link. Okay. Cool. And that unlocked more upgrades. Let's keep going. What is BWL? I should know this.
Bravo! Superb!
The Kochi Dye Shop. So I can dye my gear to make it different colors. Can I make this green? Nope. Of all the colors I want, I really wanted green to make him look like Link. Man. Blackwing Layer, that's right. Yes, I do know that. Again, never did it. I just know that it exists. It was a thing. I was a WoW slacker. I don't want to do that mission. Let's continue to upgrade Link, I guess. If I have the mats for it, I'm going to do it. Wow. What is that? What did I do? You got a token of gratitude from the people of Central Hyrule. And I got all these mats. Sweet. More training missions. I'm definitely going to do all of these training missions before I advance the story.
I refuse to be anything less than
Extra heart for Zelda. It's good to know. I'm not super familiar with how Streamlabs does their who's in chat list. But I can click on the users in chat and I can see a list. It's a lot more than 4, but I only see 4 viewers. So that doesn't make any sense. So I was curious as to, are these people actually in my chat now, or do they jump in and bounce and there's a buffer, and so it doesn't really count them? So that's cool. Call that Coopetition Matt. Go check out our MOBA episode. We interviewed him. It was great. We had a blast. I don't remember when that was. A long time ago. You can see the list too. There you go. So the list is public. All right. So here is the next. Excuse me. I now have all of the divine beasts and all of the champions. I'm still in chapter 2, folks. And I have it, like, if you look at, I guess each section of the map has a progress bar, what looks like levels on the top right hand corner, and you'll see Central Hyrule has one of them ticked, and the bar started over, which means each of these areas, 4 and 2, I've barely touched. This game is deep. I've barely scratched the surface. There's a lot going on here. And I'm very eager to continue playing. Let's see. Which one do I want to do next? There's all these training. Recommended level 20. Currently equipped weapon cannot be brought. Two-handed weapons. So I need to change, whoops, to a two-handed weapon. So I can sort by power. Okay, there we go. And I'm assuming a soldier's spear is two-handed. So let's try that. Nope. Okay. But didn't that say two-handed weapons? Recommended level? Like two-handed weapons only. Okay. How do I know? How is a spear not a two-handed weapon? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe the Boko Bat's two-handed. Yep, I'm not getting a warning for that. Yeah, he's holding it with two hands. But how is he not holding a spear with two hands? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's two-handed. Come on. How about this axe? Is that two-handed? Yeah. Alright, cool. And because the weapon's weak. Damage. So far it's on this. It's the same. The difference between, do I like Age of Calamity better than the first Warriors? So far this is the same. What I feel like I'm gonna like about the original Warriors better is that it expands multiple Zelda games, and so there's different nostalgia for different things, and there's way many more characters than in this game so far. But this game is way higher quality in its storytelling and like mainstream stuff happening because it's actually tied into Breath of the Wild. It's the stuff that's happening 100 years before that game, which we only got hints and it was alluded to in Breath of the Wild. So now we have a full game to explore what's going on. As I've just recruited all 4 champions, got all the Divine Beasts active, which we know from playing the original Breath of the Wild that happened, and that was the thing Link was a part of. But the whole like hero to seal away the darkness, it hasn't shown up yet, but it's Link and no one knows it, so it's really cool. I can't wait to see the rest of the story of it. So this game is better in its story stuff regarding the plot of overarching Zelda, whereas Hyrule Warriors was like how Smash Bros approaches the world of Nintendo. I feel like Hyrule Warriors approaches Zelda. It dabbles in all of the games, little bits of story from everything. It's kind of a museum and a celebration of all things Zelda. And then you have all these extra characters you can play as. Like, I think Linkle deserves her own game. I wish she was in her own game. I wish she was more highlighted. She's really cool. So there is new characters in the original Hyrule Warriors too that I love. So, yeah, there's pros to both. But right now they're even because of that. So what Hyrule Warriors lacks, this game has. And what this game lacks, Hyrule Warriors has. Defeat many training opponents. And I never played the definitive edition of Hyrule Warriors on the Switch. So I only can compare this to the 3DS version. And the 3DS version of Hyrule Warriors was a struggle. I had a new 3DS, and it was made for the new 3DS. So I had the better experience over the original 3DS. And this just takes the cake as far as performance and graphics and fluidity of stuff. So this game is better in that regard. But I never played the definitive edition on the Switch, so I don't know. Heal temporary damage with a meal? Is that a two-handed weapon thing? Huh. I don't know how this is working. I don't know if some of the late joiners in chat here, but I was originally slated to pick up Godfall for PS5. I had like budgeted for it. I had pre-ordered it. It was good to go. And then as it got closer to release, I realized the game wasn't that great. And I was like, I don't want to sink $70 into a game that's, quote, not that great just because of the launch of a new console. So I decided instead to get this game. So I canceled my pre-order of Godfall and got this instead. And I saved what would have been $10 just on the ticket price, but GameStop offers a $5 off coupon for every month if you're a Pro Rewards member. And so my November $5 wasn't being used for anything else. So I used it on this. So I only paid $55 for it instead of $70. So definitely worth that. Came out ahead $15. I'll take it. Like, Zelda's my favorite video game franchise of all time, and that's kind of the appeal to this. I wasn't super excited about another Hyrule Warriors entry, but I was like, it does flesh out that story. Like, I really need this. I need to play this at some point. And so I did not pre-order this game. I didn't, like, get super hyped about it. But now that I have it, it's really, really fun. That was a really long answer for which game do I like better. Half the time limit remains while I'm over 200, which is half the kills, so I guess I'm okay. I need to go find a giant group of enemies and use my special on them. Two-handed weapons are kind of fun. At least this axe is cool. It's a little bit different than the sword. It's not really a huge group that I wanted, but I'll do what I can. Oh, that barely got me any kills. That was a waste. What was I thinking? This is Lon Lon Ranch, folks. Right out of Ocarina of Time. There's the two buildings, the Ouija-looking dude. Yep, that's exactly where I am. Lon Lon Ranch right now. Malin would be proud. Pretty sweet homage to the original Zelda lore. Ocarina of Time original, not OG Zelda 1, but Breath of the Wild is pretty much a fully realized original Zelda game, as it is it's not bound by any linearity. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. And that's what the original design intention was for the original Zelda on NES. Am I going to make this, guys? And if I didn't, I don't know what else I could do better. I feel like I'm just running through enemies and doing my thing. And try to use my special, I guess. That got me like 15 kills. Spend more time running to the enemies than actually killing them. Ooh, okay. Does that stop the timer? It does. Good. Yay, I got it. Daruk has appeared. What? He wants to spar? Okay. Defeat Daruk. Hey, I dodged. Come on now. Oh, I completely forget I have bombs and like all this other stuff. I can use my lightning rod. I have an ice rod. Can use that too. Wow. Okay. Dang. Training has ended. Make that money, level up, get some materials, get some new weapons. Yeah. Progression, progression, rinse, repeat. This is the same dopamine hit you get on mobile games. When you finish a fight, you're like, ooh, give me all the goodies. I want to keep going. I got my goodies, I want to keep going. Completion, just keep checking things off the map. So one-handed weapons now. Whoops. My strongest weapon. Keep going to get more goodies. Ooh, experience plus 7%. Damage plus 7%. Take it. Let's do it. This will be my last mission for the stream. I will come close to a 2-hour stream. Thanks for joining me to play Age of Calamity. Whee! So that jumping thing is me. I'm playing with the loading screen. Thank you, Nintendo, for doing something fun and innovative with loading screens. Because... oh, it has all the characters you've unlocked. That's pretty cool. There's Link, and Impa, and Zelda, Mipha, Daruk, Rivali, and Urbosa. They're all there. Whee! And then the little guardian that I am. Which I don't know much about yet. 500 kills. If I need the kills, then why would I bother trying to fight some of the captains? Because the captains take a while. If I can just wreck the regular masses and still complete the mission. Sorry if you can hear the clicking of my buttons. But I don't have anywhere else to put the controller, but on the table, directly beneath the mic. I wonder how people, like, get around that. I've watched a lot of streamers, and you never hear their controllers. I wonder if you have to kill the captains in order to spawn more, because there's not a lot of enemies left. Use the bombs to break the armor. You know what? I'll zap him too. Get a weak point smash. Take a sip. Spill it. And what do you know? More enemies show up. I was right. Good use of my special right here. We get all kind of kills. Yeah.
Wow.
Whole crowd of enemies here. See, you just like chop through hundreds and hundreds of enemies at once. It's fantastic. This is what made Dynasty Warriors fun, and Hyrule Warriors totally implemented it. Co-opetition Matt, have you played Hyrule Warrior or Fire Emblem Warriors? That I did not have any interest in because I don't know enough about Fire Emblem and its story I know a lot about Fire Emblem. I don't know enough about its story to care enough about a Warrior-style spin-off for it. Yeah, I've heard it was good too. I've played a lot of Fire Emblem in my day, but I've definitely missed some of the Switch stuff in the later entries in the series. Although I'm very interested in getting the original Fire Emblem from NES. They're porting that to the Switch. I don't remember the release date for that. I think it was December. And they added like a fast forward and some save state type stuff. And it was like where Marth had originated. I don't remember the date. I reported on it when it happened. It was fresh in my head, but now I've forgotten. 9 more kills at 30 seconds. 4 more. Come on. There we go. Who's going to show up this time? Who's going to show up? No one? No show up? Huh. So Daruk shows up with the two-handed weapons, but no one shows up on the one-handed weapons. Okay. Da 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 da. Done. Man, there's still so many training missions to do. Hair width trial? Huh. Spears? One thing I wish that this GUI would do is allow you to have a list. So instead of me navigating around every single section and checking out the orange highlighted non-complete stuff, I wish there was a list of tasks that you could see it all in one more streamlined spot. UI would be nice. Categorized even. And then you'd be able to sort by which ones do I have the mats for and which ones do I not. That would be nice. Instead of what I'm dealing with now. Well, folks, that is the end. I'm going to mark this as the end of my stream. Definitely check out our show again, our weekly podcast at midnight at Mondays at 8 p.m. at midnight. Monday at midnight. I can't talk. We do have a Monday at 8 p.m. I'll get there in a minute. Monday at midnight, our regular show. It's our podcast where gaming goes to grab a beer, smashing together ideas that you care about with video games. Goes live, 80bitpodsmash.com. That's where you go for all of that information, all of our platforms, our RSS feed, everything you need. Also, check out our twitch.tv/80bitpodsmash. That's here where you're already at. Hit that subscribe so you're aware of when we go live. But Monday nights at 8 p.m., we do a weekly news show where we just run through some of the news of the video game industry that we care about. And then Wednesday nights every week, here we are, 8 p.m. Eastern, playing video games with you folks in our chat. So thank you for joining us tonight. It's awesome. I am Termite. My co-host is Penguin. He alternates streams every Wednesday. And then those are the 3 avenues with which to get to us. We have a Discord server as well, and that link is in our show notes, which you can find also at 80bitpodsmash. So we are everywhere, all over the internet. If you want us to be somewhere we're not, let us know. We'll put ourselves there. But definitely stay in touch with our social media feeds over the next couple of weeks because we have events coming up, such as our video game exchange. We're going to do Twitch, and our Game Awards coverage. We're going to do that on Twitch as well. And I don't want you guys to miss that if you want to be a part of it. So make sure you're subscribed to us everywhere and on our Discord server so you can be made aware of what's going on as we knock those things out. So I hope everyone here has a happy Thanksgiving. It's a time to reflect on things we're thankful for, and time to think about what are we taking advantage of in our life and maybe be a little bit more grateful for them and hopefully reduce some of the negativity that happens as a result of the stuff going on in the world right now. So be happy, be thankful. I hope everyone here has a wonderful Thanksgiving despite COVID restrictions and things that might hinder regular family and friends gatherings. It has affected everyone in some fashion, whether it's obvious or not. So I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Hope it is meaningful and fulfilling and wonderful. Enjoy food and drinks to whatever capacity you would like. And with that, I look forward to seeing you again on Monday. You guys have a good Thanksgiving and a long weekend, and I'll see you next week.